Good morning, everyone, and a very good day I wish to all of you and Mr. Santra. I am Jia Jing as a moderator of this forum. Welcome to our forum for this week about why taking vaccine is important. As well, we know pandemic COVID-19 is a current big issue now. So today, me and two of my friends as a panelist to discuss about vaccination. Before we proceed to our forum, I would like to introduce our panel today. Our first panel is Hasif Daniel and second is Muhammad Asyraf. Hello, how are you all guys?
Hi,
Hi, T.
I'm
I'm
fine,
good.
thank you.
All right. Did you guys know about vaccine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I already read a
actually,
little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay, first, I want to tell what a vaccine. Maybe you guys know already, but I want to explain it for those who doesn't don't know yet. Okay, vaccine are injection, liquid, pills or nasal spray that you take to teach your body immune system to recognize and defend against harmful germs. The vaccine also is a biological agent that can provide effective and quiet immunity against a specific infectious disease. Vaccine can be made of bacteria, virus, tumor cells, and metabolites which can stimulate our body to produce a specific immunity. So, I'm sure that every one of us has our own opinion with this topic. So, I already prepared a few questions to ask you. Uh, Both of you have ready?
yes,
Yes.
Okay, all right. For question one, I want to ask our first panel, Hasif Daniel, what is the danger of not being vaccinated?
Okay. First of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to moderator, Mr. Santharan and my fellow friend and obviously my other panels. Okay. The danger of not being taking vaccine. As we know, COVID is very dangerous. The virus, it is because no one is immune by the virus. The virus has never been seen in human body, so it also the virus can get spread by the airborne. This coronavirus is called as airborne virus, and when you go near somebody who got this virus, you can be spread. You can be infected by the virus by cough, sneeze, huffing and puffing, and also even loud talking. This is because the molecule of the saliva by the infected person can be spreading to other people uh, by their mouth, and so the other people can get the virus from it can spread the virus to all the people, no matter how the immune it was. So uh, when people spread their virus to other people, to one person, one can spread to 10, 10 can spread to 100, 100 can spread to 1,000, and 1,000 can spread to so on and so on. So this will causes the huge amount of cases of COVID-19 in a country and make people get sick. When a million of cases is recorded, the country will be closed because of the pandemic, and everybody will work from home, and country will be closed and will not get amount of money for their country. And the other thing is many of people will become an introvert, especially for our new generation Z will become more introvert and do not like the outdoor activities after this. And other thing is this COVID-19 will increase the percentage of obesity because people nowadays will stay at home and only eating. So that's all from me. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I will pass up to you.
Okay, I agree with your opinion about the danger of not being vaccinated. Let's move to second panel, Muhammad Asyraf, and I want ask you what is the importance of this vaccine that society should understand.
Okay, thanks to the program moderator. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning. So, our lecturer, Mr. Santharan, my friend and our beloved audience. Okay, well, now what is the importance of this vaccine that society should understand? Vaccines are one form of invention that is proven through medical science, through the studies that have been conducted. Vaccines are built to prevent a disease. For COVID-19, this vaccine was discovered and developed by several manufacturers and all produced based on the study that the vaccine has been given to Malaysian is effective, safe and stable and also approved by the Islamic Religious Department of Malaysia. This is an important initiative and method to cap the spread of COVID-19 from continuing to grip the world and our country as well as restore the routine of life as usual, as well as in our efforts to cap the increasing mental illness of the people during the lockdown as we hear from authentic news. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. I will pass up to moderator.
Okay, I also agree with your opinion about the importance of this vaccine that society should be understand. I think everyone is responsible to take vaccine. Okay, next. I want to ask our first panel, Hasif Daniel, why some people still don't want to take vaccine?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Okay, some people still don't want to take the vaccine because they say vaccinated people still get infected by the virus. It is true, but I will say they are lack of knowledge and they are not reading the information given by the government or the KKM or the WHO. It is because the main purpose of the vaccination is to reduce the amount of patient in the hospital. Based on the data that I have searched, 11% of vaccinated people have COVID at stage 3 and 4, and 29% of people who have vaccine get COVID at stage 1 and 2. This and the rest of the percentage going to the people who get COVID without a vaccine. This shown the vaccines protect ourselves from going to stage 3 and 4. This is the main purpose. So when you have protection by the vaccine, you will never, it's not never, you the potential to get at stage 3 and 4 is very low. So you will get when you get COVID, you will only get at stage 1 and 2. So when you get at stage 1 and 2, you will need only to stay at home and quarantine yourself at home. And this will reduce the amount of patient in the hospital. So we can give other people room to, such as people with critical and chronic disease, to going to the hospital for the treatment. And we as a vaccinated person who get the COVID-19 disease can quarantine ourselves at home and get recover at home only. That's all from me. I will pass up to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for first panel, Asif Daniel, because have give a well explanation. Next, I want to ask our second panel again, how long can this vaccine protect and survive in a human body?
Alright. Although in general, COVID-19 vaccine is able to provide the immune system through the formation of antibodies in the body, but according to some studies, the duration of the effectiveness of each brand of COVID-19 vaccine can vary. Why I said that? Well, let me explain it. Okay, first Sinovac. The study in China found the Sinovac vaccine decreased after 6 months of the second injection. The research showed that the antibodies produced from the injection of two doses of COVID-19 Sinovac vaccine will decrease after 6 months, while the antibodies of recipients of two injection of Sinovac vaccine decrease by up to 16% over a 4-week period. Okay, the decrease in antibody strength is based on the finding of Sinovac vaccine researchers in China published in July 2021. The study involved 540 people in an age range of 18 to 59 years. Okay, secondly, AstraZeneca. Regarding the declining capability of the COVID vaccine, AstraZeneca CEO Pascal Soriot explained that the AstraZeneca vaccine has produced quite high levels of immune cell. This means that the vaccine should be able to fight COVID-19 infection in the long run. There are two dimensions of immunity. First, antibody, which decrease over time, but a very important second dimension of vaccination is what is called T cell. They tend to protect people from serious illness and also provide resilience. Okay, what the T cell? T cell are a type of white blood cell that play a different role in defending the body against invading virus. Antibodies prevent the virus from invading cells but do not survive as long as T cells. Okay, third, Pfizer. The decline in Pfizer efficacy was also revealed by Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla, who said the antibodies produced by the vaccine could fade over time. Moreover, the development of the Delta variant is becoming more widespread, where the attack of the virus variant is more violent. Boulder also acknowledged that the Pfizer vaccine has had a reduced effectiveness within a few months after injection. The effectiveness of the vaccine decreased to about 84% in 4 to 6 months after the second dose was given. Lastly, but not least, Moderna. For the Moderna vaccine, a report from the Washington Post revealed a study conducted by doctors monitoring patients receiving the COVID-19 Moderna vaccine. They found that initially the body formed antibodies, but the antibodies will decrease in a few weeks after the vaccine was given. However, the antibody remains in the patient body for 3 months after both doses are given. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. I will pass up to moderator.
Okay, thank you. Our second panel have give a explanation with detail. Okay, I have a last question for first panel. What is the side effect after taking vaccine?
Okay. Uh, Thank you, the moderator. Okay, I will talk about the side effect. Everything that get inside our body that will make a chemical reaction with our body will have the effect even we are noticed or not. Uh, Such as example, some people can eat seafood and some people cannot eat seafood. And when I was get my vaccine, I have no side effect, but my friend got side effect. Like he has been fever for 2 days after the vaccination. This is because our body is built different and our physical is different. Okay, some common side effect that have been um, by the people is fatigue, chill, fever, diarrhea, headache, muscle pain. Sorry, muscle pain. So, this is a common side effect that come from the after the vaccination program. So, I want to share a few tips with you about how to reduce the side effect. This this is also will help you and I don't know it will work to you or not because our body is different. Okay, first of all, a day before the vaccination, we need to get enough hour of sleep before we going to vaccine. After that, we need to eat something before we are going to vaccine. Let's say our vaccination time is at 10 a.m. So we need to eat breakfast before we are going to the vaccine. And other, when our vaccination time is at 12, we need to eat lunch before we are going to vaccine. It is because we need a, a good amount of energy before we are going to vaccine because we don't know what will happen after we get the vaccine. And lastly, the most important thing is we need to get some rest after we are having a vaccine. This is because we never know what will happen to our body after we get the vaccine. This is very important to not make a heavy activity such as jogging, playing football, gardening, or anything that is a heavy activity for your body because as I said before, our body is different, so our heavy activities is also different. And if you're doing this heavy activity, this will cost you, and this is may affect your healthy for a long time. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass up to the Mr. Moderator.
Okay, I agree. I agree the explanation from first panel. Okay, now I have last question for second panel. Is the might of vaccine still can believe?
All right. Too many myths are being told about the COVID-19 vaccine, including some claiming that the manufacture of this vaccine was the result of a conspiracy by Western powers to create the COVID-19 virus. This party then created a vaccine for the purpose of selling it and made huge profits from it. Not only that, they claim the vaccine is one of the efforts to kill the world community to reduce the population. These myths and conspiracy theories are completely untrue. Where could several nations want to kill their own people? We see from the point of view of the history of the construction and development of vaccines, even seen decades that the vaccine saved mankind. More than 20 million children have been saved since polio vaccination and others. The world community is not declining from 2 billion at one time and now it has reached 7 billion. Human will increase. This is a result of improving human health. One of the factors is vaccination. Similarly, the construction of this COVID-19 vaccine is to cut so that many more humans can be saved from this virus, not to kill them. Bill Gates, you know Bill Gates, right? Founder of Microsoft Corporation, also one of the biggest contributors in the manufacture of this COVID-19 vaccine is accused of conspiring to insert a nanochip simply to want to control humans and ultimately kill humans via nanochips and 5G waves. These nanochip and 5G devices are also one of the untrue myths. Experts involved in nanochip device technology deny that there is such a small device in the world today. The theoretical angle it does exist, but the reality is there has never been a nanochip device. Even 5G itself is still in development around the world, include our own country, has not yet reached the 5G level. In the meantime, the COVID-19 mRNA type vaccine produced by Pfizer BioNTech and Moderna is accused of being able to alter human DNA so that humans will become zombies in the future. Might like this continue to linger among people who are ignorant in science. mRNA technology is a new technology. Is building this COVID-19 vaccine. It has been proven safe through various studies done. Medical science has explained that this type of mRNA COVID-19 vaccine is one of the substances are used to produce proteins and eventually form antibodies, which is body defense cells. The vaccine does not even disrupt the body's DNA or change heredity and even behavior. In fact, there are many nonsensical myths uttered by a handful of individuals or parties who have no scientific knowledge but have acted cleverly by arguing bizarrely about the COVID-19 vaccine. This issue is very frustrating because we are all already in 2021, a new era full of modernization. This all nonsense. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. I will pass up to Jia as a moderator program.
Okay, I want to say thank you for both panel because have give their own idea and suggestion or explanation very good. Okay, and the end of this forum discussion, I agree all the point elaborated by the panel because vaccine really important to our human. The vaccination is the only effective way that can reduce the risks of pandemic COVID-19. So, I strongly believe that the vaccination is the smartest way to protect us from this pandemic COVID-19. And I more prefer and encourage the community in taking vaccine. That's all about our group forum discussion about COVID-19 vaccine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.